Yes, I got you there. Good morning, David. Good morning. Thank you for joining me. And yes, there was a 2-minute silence. Of course, I had to respect that. And but I started it just in case that you guys think that I kind of gone away or today is cancelled because of it's a bank holiday Friday. So welcome. My name is Jimmy Cheng. I am a professional photographer, filmmaker, and an Olympus ambassador. So if you're new here, this live stream is all about photography, filmmaking with your camera, not necessarily Michael Four Third Olympus, but yeah, I'm just more specific because I'm an Olympus ambassador, so I use their gears constantly and exclusively. So welcome back, and today I actually don't have much to talk about. Well, actually I do, but then just not a specific topic, so to speak. But you know, if you're new here, we do have some kind of schedule every single day, and today I'm going to show you my topics or the rundown of this particular stream for half an hour. So you know what to expect. So first of all, we will have a general update about myself and the family, because this live stream is public, so everyone can see it, including my friends and family around the world. So yeah, I'm just trying to utilize this opportunity to give an update to them, saying that I'm okay, and my family, of course. Then usually we will have a topic, and today, you know, have a great bank holiday weekend. It is in the UK, it is a bank holiday weekend, so we have a long weekend, even though the majority of us are staying at home, not really going to work, so it doesn't quite make the same difference. But yeah, at least you don't have to log onto your email and check stuff if you're in the UK, and it's just a great kind of you know, relaxation for this week, especially the sun seems to be shining outside, you know. Speaking of which, my family went out for a walk this morning, and it's the very first time that we you know, walked outside of the house for an hour, which is actually very refreshing, which I'm going to talk to you guys in detail, because I actually took my camera out and took some shots. I'm going to show you on screen what I captured this morning. It's not quite finished because I literally just got back not long ago, and I just load up the SD card and then bung it onto Lightroom. So I haven't really quite looked through all of them or processed any of them in details, but I want to show you what I captured this morning because it's actually very, very fun. And Burana, good afternoon. My voice, gosh, yes, and I had a lot of streams in the last couple of days. I literally lost my voice, so I'm actually okay. I'm back normal. So this is actually pretty cool. So yeah, so today's live stream is all about what I just did, actually, more than a specific topic, because it's bank holiday weekend. If you do have a camera, you know, why don't you just take this opportunity for your daily walk and you go outside and capture something? If you do have an opportunity or have a nice location, you can take something, and that would be cool. Because you know what, yeah, I was really energetic as soon as I got out, and I took my camera, which is this is my weapon of choice, because I knew that we have a lake just next to us, and then when I could see a lot of wildlife, kind of, you know, like geese and ducks and all sorts of stuff, swans. So I thought, I mean, let's bring a long lens out so I can capture something pretty cool. So I did, and actually, yeah, it was really, really refreshing, even though this is not sort of thing that I usually take, but finally I get to hold my camera and shoot something. It just really, really, you know, make my day. And hearing that shutter click, you know, it just ever so, you know, refreshing, you know, just really good. Make a vlog my family walk. I would, and but you know, I just don't want to carry too much stuff. And I was thinking about that, just because I'm only going out for an hour walk, and to make a vlog, you know, I will have if you want to take photo at the same time, then I need probably 2 cameras or 2 lenses, and I'm just trying to keep my kit a little bit more manageable, and you know, especially walking with a young family is a little bit difficult. So yeah, today is just really just a big lens, the 40-150 with the MC14 teleconverter, and it was really awesome. So I'm going to show you some shots while I'm talking through it. So let me just bring up my screen for for my Lightroom. So let me just go over to my source. So I'm going to share screen. Hopefully it will show. There we go. Okay, let me just get rid of some of the logo stuff first, and then so you can see it properly. There we go. You can start seeing a lot of stuff now, and I am going to keep the rest. I'm going to bring down my thumbnail just a little bit smaller so you can see it properly. Right, okay, that's cool, isn't it? So this is my photographs, and okay. So this is, of course, one of the first one here that I spotted. You know, they were happy. You know, they haven't been out either for a long, long time. So like we took the scooter out, you know, they were just walking around, you know, it's really sunny this morning. It's amazing. And so they were happy. You can, as you can tell, the smile from them is just like, it's always like releasing from prison. So it's really fantastic and really cool. Then the next shot is, you know, my daughter spotted these. Oops, hang on, where has it gone? Oh, hang on. Oh, there we go. Oh, I don't know what happened to the rendering there. So my daughter spotted these butterfly, or actually moth, on one of the branches. So she asked me, "Can you take a picture of that?" I said, "Well, okay, you know, I'm out here to take photograph. You know, I don't really care what I'm taking. I just got a lens there, got a camera there. I'm just going to shoot everything, just because I'm so relieved that I could actually finally go out." So I saw this. But I mean, my daughter saw this bug, and then I went ahead and took some shot of it. It's actually pretty decent because you know, imagine I'm actually shooting with the 40 to 150 with the MC14. This was shot wide open and zoom in maximum the zoom, so it's 420 millimeters in full frame terms. It's actually very sharp. You can actually see. I'm going to zoom it in so you can actually see the detail of the bug itself. You can see individual hair on the body, and it's amazing, right? You know, it's all handheld with such a long focal length, and the IBIS is really working with this camera, and it's fantastic. And then so the next shot, and let me just zoom back out. Oops, zoom back out, and let's go to the next shot. There's another angle of it. So nothing much in here. I haven't processed it at all. This is I saw this squirrel, of course, you know, like as a camouflage. Squirrels on the tree branch, and it's actually pretty fun. You know, I always like, you know, taking photographs of them hanging on the tree. I just thought they were quite funny creatures. So let's move on to the next shot. It's actually pretty cool. The next one, and I saw a bird. Look at this, right? Yeah, it's actually a very common birds in London, so like they're always around in parks and stuff like that. They are very, very loud. So as soon as I heard them, I was looking for them because they were just chirping non-stop. So yeah, you know, it's sometimes quite difficult to spot them because you can tell the feather is the same colors of the leaves. So like, you know, they camouflage themselves so well. It's quite difficult to spot at times. But you know, you could hear them, so you just have to kind of tune your ears and try to work out like exactly where the sound is coming from. And as soon as you see them, you just, you know, and you just watch them, and you can take some photograph of them. They don't really mind you taking a photograph of them, and then they are quite a friendly animal, and is quite cool. So I've got this shot there. Good morning, Chris. Good morning. Oh, actually, good evening now, Chris. And yeah, so I was just talking about that. We finally had an hour walk outside the house today. It's been 2 months. 2 months since the lockdown began in March. We really haven't been out at all. And I know the UK government actually allows us to go out for a daily walk or daily exercise for an hour or so. But we were worried because we got young kids, so like we trying to restrain ourselves from not going out, trying to minimize the risk of getting infected. But you know, now it seems like the lockdown is going to be eased out, so people are slightly more relaxed in general. So we decided maybe it's time to head out for a little bit. You know, even though we're still not going to go anywhere, we're just going to walk out. We do have a lake nearby, and so there are a lot of wildlife out there. You know, there are a lot of swans, birds, you know, geese, goose, you know, you name it, ducks. They're all everywhere. So this morning I took my camera out took some photograph, and I had no expectation whatsoever. I just wanted to head out and, you know, use my fingers to push the button. And yeah, it has been a while because I haven't really been shooting at all. I did videos, you know, a little bit videos because I had a couple of projects going up, but no photo whatsoever. This is really the first day in 2 months that I finally can snap something. But it's fun. It's really relaxing. Yeah, Chris says Hong Kong slowly getting back to normal. School will start in phases in end of May. Oh right, okay. So far we still haven't had any announcement in the UK when or how they are going to ease the lockdown, or how they're going to phase it out so we can go back out again to work or do something. I don't think it's going to benefit me in general because a lot of my clients are actually people who travel from abroad. So as you know, that travel restriction is still very much on. I don't think I'm going to gain much businesses from people that I usually shoot with. I may have some local businesses, but that counts for my like 15-20% of my entire business. That's the problem when I have majority of my clients actually coming from abroad, and unfortunately, so I will see what happens. But in general, UK should go back to normal, hopefully in the next month or two. And but how it's going to be back to normal, I have no idea, and no one knows at the moment. And we just see how the government and all the companies are how they're going to impose and change how they work, the patterns and stuff, because they still want to have social distancing, so 2 meters and stuff like that. And yeah, it's really weird. Chris, no summer trip this year. Unfortunately, yes, we had planned for this year, and like I mentioned early in the year, you know, all those plans, you know, whether it's going to be personal, business plans, all out of the window now this year, and it's quite sad in a way, but I guess, you know, you can't complain too much as long as you're healthy, right? Trevor, good morning, and I had a lovely walk back as well. Excellent, isn't it? It's really good. Trying to put a video. Good. I would like to see that video. I would like to see that video. So I'm just showing some photograph of me, what I did this morning when I went out for an hour walk with the kids and my wife. And I had my EM1 Mark III together with the 40-150 zoom lens and the MC14. So, you know, because I know my lake, and then I know there are a lot of animals out there, so I could snap something. And this is what I captured this morning. So I'm going to scroll through more stuff that I found. So, look, the good thing is now it's kind of spring-ish summer now, and then there were a lot of ducklings around, and then this is something exactly. I spent lots of time looking for ducklings, and then I found some. This is just a boring swan shot, but just like I said, I was so bored, and I haven't really touched my camera for photograph for a long time, and I was so relieved that I could finally take it out to shoot something. I just shot anything that I could see, and then really cool. Then I noticed this family here, and then looking, you know, initially, you know what? At first glance, I didn't see the ducklings on the right of the goose mother. This is a Canadian goose, and really cute. And you can see the family looking at them. They're feeding them with bread. You know, of course, the mother goose is actually protecting the younglings. But they're so cute. And then as soon as I realized them, I zoomed in. You know, because I got a long lens there, so I zoomed in right into them. It's really fun. You can start seeing that. Oh, he's just so cute. You know, I just want to hug them. You know, there's so many of them. It's really fun, right? And then I zoom in even closer, and just want to give you a bit of a. Oh, look at them! It's just like, aren't they so cute? You know, it's just like perfect. Some kind of like a happy shot, you know, you're just seeing them happy, you know, like oh, and then one of them starting to walk towards me, and then the rest of them follow, and I continue tracking them. It's really funny, and this little guy here noticed me all the way, and I took so many shots of him, and I can show you in a minute, and it's just really fun here, and. Oh, I love it. This is actually a really good shot, and yeah, they just whole bunch of them. He's all like marching towards me. Is fantastic. Just go for him a little bit more, and yeah, this is cute. Look at that. I mean, I can't complain more, you know, about this sort of thing. I just, you know, I could probably use it for my social media in the next couple of days, and I love these little duckling shots, and they always attract a lot of attention just because they're so cute. This is the right time for it, but you know, I wish I could spend more time. You know what? I actually saw a lot more birds than I usually do, and all the way around the lake. But you know, we're not supposed to stay out for too long, and we, you know, as well as because young kids are just trying to. Exercise them for an hour, and then we go back. So I was snapping these very quickly. Although we did stay in this particular location because my kids were enjoying watching the ducklings walking around. So we just stayed there for a little bit, maybe about 10 minutes or so before we moved on. But it was, you know, even I snapped a lot of photos. My wife was taking videos. Just look at this. Oh, it's so cute. Oh my goodness. They are just fantastic animals, aren't they? It just really fun to see all these little animals walking around and happy. You know, it just almost makes you forget what's happening around the world, and it is fantastic just to see lives outside your lives. You know, it's just fantastic. Oh, look at these little wings. And yeah, I do like animals, especially these little babies. You know, they are just so cute. I wish I see some swans, ducklings, but I didn't see any. And I saw two swans, but there's no baby with them. So I only saw the Canadian goose. There were two families there. So there were about 11 ducklings altogether. So this is the one family, especially this little guy here. Oh, like I mentioned to you, you know, he's the guy always looking at my camera. He noticed I was photographing. You know, he's trying to pose in front of me, which is actually quite funny. I love it. Then I saw this. And then so I took some shot of it using the you know, the 40 to 150 plus the MC14, so it's equivalent of 420 millimeters focal length in full frame. So I was able to get in quite close to, you know, this bird here is actually quite far away from me, but the focal length allowed me to get in just enough to take the shot. But you can see, you know, the MC14 and the 40 to 150 combined is actually very good. If you zoomed in, you know, to see the detail, you still need some rendering here. Is actually quite significant. It's actually really good, you know, and I'm quite amazed with the optical quality, like I did when I was reviewing it. And but these sort of combinations I don't usually use because I'm not really a wildlife guy. I just have it, you know, because I thought sometimes I may need it, just like situations like today. I was able to use the MC14 a lot more just to get that little bit closer. So that's fantastic. And also the light was really bright outside, so I wasn't too worried about the light and the ISO and stuff like that, because it's enough for me to use native ISO, so it's clean and nice and crisp, which is the best photograph. Oh, and then you also look at this, Ma Chuck Zai, man. Okay, look at this. This is so cool, eh? Look at that bird. And again, I'm shooting maximum, so it's quite a little bit further away from me. But the MC14 together, 420, like I mentioned, allowing me to get really close, and you can start to see how all the details on the bird itself is just amazing. But it's just so cute. I mean, there's so many little animals around, and even bugs and stuff. And this little guy, I have no idea, you know. This is on my way back after the walk, and then I saw this guy like swimming around the pond and I mean the lake, and swimming towards me. And because of the reflection on the pond, it almost makes it look like she is actually swimming on a kind of a piece of ice, and I could actually make it like a very minimalistic kind of shot, you know, and it's fantastic. It's good. That's it. I like his hairdo, you know, and soon my hair will be long enough to do that sort of thing. And at the moment I can't. And look at this. Cool, right? Okay, and I've got more shot of this. And I think that's it. This is all I did this morning. And let's see, I think that's the last shot. But yeah, fantastic. I love them. I love these guys here, and I think this is probably my favorite shot. Let's go show that one more time. And yeah, it's just because it's so aware of my lens, and he's just looking right at me. Even right from the beginning, he saw me and then started to walk towards me. It's a fantastic little bird, and yeah, I really would like to see him again. Maybe I will show. And tomorrow we're gonna head out again with so the kids can ride their bikes a little bit again for an hour or so. You know, it's good. I'm gonna take my lens again just to see what else I can capture. Probably the same thing, but you never know. And it's good to head out with your lens and just to do something. So if you are doing something, and then let me know, it'll be quite fun. I'm just going to go back to my stream here now and trying to get back to my camera. There we go. Yes. So how do you think? What do you think? You know, it's fun, right? And it's quite good to be out finally for a bit even. And like I said, this is the first time in 2 months. Yeah, I was... You can see how happy I'm smiling because I could finally take my camera out and shoot something. And yeah, it's like a relief, definitely. You kind of miss that, you know, you miss all these interactions. I mean, I did see people, we had this social distancing, so as soon as I would see people, they were aware of us, and we kind of walk further apart from each other, making sure we kept the distance and all the way along and around the entire lake. And yeah, it is pretty okay, you know. I would say I saw people fishing as well, and I don't know they're supposed to, because they definitely stayed there for more than an hour. But you know, I'm not going to say anything. But there were a lot of people fishing. At least I saw about 6 or 7 people have different fishing camps all around the lake. You know, sitting there enjoying the entire day, because it's really beautiful today. A lot of runners running around the lake, and no photographer. I was the only photographer there photographing something. I saw people sitting in front of the front garden, you know, and those who were facing the lake is actually pretty cool. Yeah, it's just nice day. It's a nice walk, you know. Even though it was just an hour, I would like to stay a bit longer because I saw so many opportunities there. If I had more lenses and more choices, maybe even a tripod, it would help me to do a lot more. But yeah, no, this is really just a simple walk, and just head out for some exercises, breathing some fresh airs, and getting some quick shots with the kids, and it's fun. It's nice. I got some more shots on my iPhone, so with the family and then things. But yeah, it's good. So let me know what you're gonna do, and this weekend it will be quite fun. I'm not sure what else I'm gonna do this weekend. I think Sunday we may have rain, but today and tomorrow is going to be okay. And I can see just my son was just screaming now. And okay, never mind. Yeah, apparently they don't want to do some homework. We still want to give them some homework to do, trying to keep this homeschooling on. I'm telling you, you know how much I admire teachers now, how much they can, and how much patience they have with kids. We struggle, you know, at home in trying to work and homeschool them at the same time, and this is exactly the reasons why I said to a lot of you, including my YouTube followers, that it's really difficult for me to work during the day, especially filming. You know, is not possible at all, and so the only time I can do it is in the evening when they're actually sleeping, so I can get some quiet moments and I can set up the lights and do something. Yeah. Oh, Shelley, hello, hi. How are you, Shelley? And I think you better say hi to Susan. But she's actually preparing for lunch at the moment. But anyway, so yeah, I hope you guys are good, and don't you know, remember to stay safe and wash your hands, and you know, do all kinds of things, or whatever your government say that you should be doing to keep safe and save our NHS and stuff like that. You know, I'm looking forward to this week's announcement, because Boris Johnson apparently is going to say something about how we are going to come back to normal, or some kind of normality, or easing off the lockdowns and something like that. I still don't know how it's going to work, and I don't think it's going to be normal. Definitely not. And Susan and Shirley, say hi to you, Susan. Shirley Sue.
Oh, is she on there?
Yes, she's actually saying hi. She said hi.
Oh, right.
Mo, good morning. And yeah, everybody seems to be joining here now. That's great. I want to show you the duckling shot again. It's really fun, right? The duckling shot. And I'm going to go back to it. So this is what I captured this morning. It's so cute, right? And I was walking around the lake with my family, and then I captured, you know, these animals around. They are so cute. Look at them walking around. Anybody want to come and see? No? And right, Mo, you're doing some Photoshop skilling. So okay, that's good. That's good. You don't want normal anymore. You want to stay, you know, PJ forever. Yeah, I know. It wouldn't be cool, isn't it? And you know what? Actually, you know, you never know what I'm actually wearing at the bottom, right? I'm probably wearing nothing. And, okay, well, as promised, I'm going to show you merchandise from Olympus, because you saw my hat. So far you've seen my beanie hat. You saw my pin. You saw the little buff scarf kind of thing yesterday. I do have 2 more things. I actually miscounted. I actually got 6 items altogether. So today I'm going to show you the remaining 2 items that I haven't shown you yet. First of all, it's naked. Shh, I'm not telling you anything. I'm not revealing myself. And so is this, right? This is actually pretty cool. I've never actually had a lens cloth of this quality is weird. I can't really describe the texture to you guys. Of course, it's Olympus branded. It's got the to the upside down. It's got the same wording there, Zuiko, and that's Olympus. So this is their own merchandise, and it's really cool. They actually mentioned you can use these lens cloth as a mouse mat if you want, and you can use them to clean anything, because the front here is the definitely lens cloth type material, but the back feels a little bit rubbery, so you can put it on the desk, and so it's not going to slide around, so you can use it as a mouse mat. But I don't think if I'm going to use a mouse mat and a lens cloth at the same time, it's one way or the other. But it's actually pretty cool because it's quite thin. It's nice, but this is what I want, and look at that. I do like this. This is a flask, of course. It's one of these temperature, the vacuum flask you can buy to keep your cool and hot drinks like for 12-24 hours kind of thing. Really good, really high quality actually. I mean, I have a couple of really good ones in my house that I use to to carry water with me when I go out, and this is really high quality. Now it's got the same branding here. You can see that it's got the same name, Zuiko, and it's Olympus. So if you are an Olympus fan, of course, you may want to get some of these stuff. So yeah, the whole range can be seen on the website. I'm going to put the link in the description after the stream, so you can go and check it out yourself. And I'm actually going to do a video of them, so just for a bit of fun. But they are quite nice, and I'm quite impressed with the quality to start with. Usually you go to camera companies and you see these merchandise they have not really nice quality, including the Olympus cap that I actually got from last year's TPS, the photography show. That cap was nice. I love it because it's got like the 100-year celebrations a logo on the side, but the quality wasn't there. It actually faded after 3 months. The black cap, it became in kind of like magenta color, kind of weird in a way. It's just faded, but it didn't look good. But the latest cap and the latest merchandise, it did feel a lot thicker quality wise, and also materials. Last year's cap was acrylic, and this time it's actually 100% cotton. So everything just a lot better. So if you want to check them out, and I'm going to put the link there, you can see everything yourself. But cool. So this one I showed you this week in terms of merchandise wise, and also photos. So nothing much I want to talk to you about photography today, but it's only expressing my happiness after I stroll outside, and I want to show you once more. These photos is so cute. I just want to show you. Oh, look at them. It's just cool, right? And I'm just trying to give you more photos. You can see them walking towards me, and okay, I'm going to go back to okay, okay, this is the very first shot. I did it in reverse. This was the first shot when I saw the ducklings next to the mum, and this little guy in the middle here, and you can see my mouse moving. Then this little guy here started to notice me, and then starting to walk over to me. Look at that, and then started walking over towards me, and then the rest of the brothers and sisters just starting to follow. It's really cute, and I just keep coming. Of course, the parents are next to them, trying to protect them in a way, and what parents would normally do, and keep coming towards me. And oh, look at them! And see, the thing is, he's so aware of my camera, and they keep almost like posing in front of me, and it's really cool. Look at that! Oh. It's just so fluffy. I really so want to hug them. And Burana said your EM12 is on the way back. Service cost $68. I guess it's not too bad in the servicing. And if you got like something completely cleaned up and serviced at $68, is actually a very good bargain. Because in the UK, if you really want to get a camera service, usually the camera on its own will cost you about £100 to £120, and then the lenses and all the others will be on top of it. So like $68, not bad. It's actually a very decent price. So actually, yeah, I'm actually quite impressed. Very good. So there you go. I just want to end my talk today here because it's just a happy day, and I hope you guys are happy as well. If you guys have a chance, use a camera, shoot something, and hopefully I can see some of them next week. If you guys want to send your photograph to me, and I can display them in here and or in my Wednesday's YouTube live. Yeah, please feel free to send me something to my email address here, and your little one is a fan of mine, a friend of me. Thank you. So yeah, send some of the photos over to my email box, and I will display them. For a happy day to share some of the photos that whatever you capture over this weekend or so. Just if you can, if the weather's out, if you do have a camera, just head out and capture something. Nothing to stop you, and it's just all a bit of fun. I felt so relieved just to be able to take my camera out for a walk, and even though it's not for work, I mean, I wouldn't consider anything really artistic I can sell or make money from, but it's just happy to be able to photograph something, and it is true. It's a meditation. It's almost like a relief and everything. So yeah, just go and enjoy yourself. Take your camera out and take some cool, fun stuff. Doesn't matter what it is. Even like it could be rubbish. It could be an artistic rubbish, right? And I'm just joking. But anything, squirrels, bugs. Get your macro lens out. Get your long zoom lenses. And I guess actually, in this sort of situations, having a long lens may be beneficial because first of all, social distancing, and also like things that you want to photograph may be further away that you can't really get close to. So having a longer lens is actually, I think, is actually more appropriate. So that's why I got my 40 to 150 and with the MC14. So I do have quite a reach for this type of photograph that I'm showing you right now. So I can get close to the ducklings, really punching quite close, and so you can see all the details of the feathers, and you can see all the fluffiness on it. That's so cute. Okay, Shirley, good, gotta go. Okay, bye. See you next time. Yeah, so it's fun, right? So okay, I'm gonna end. So remember, enjoy your weekend. I know it's gonna be bank holiday weekend, so hopefully I'll see you guys next week, next Monday again, where I'm gonna start my live stream. This is gonna be happening between Monday to Friday, 11 to 11:30. AM GMT, and my YouTube live is every Wednesday between 3 to 3:45 p.m. GMT. Yeah, that will be it. So that will be awesome. What else I want to do? So yes, of course, you can see that I have my sponsor link, Buy Me a Coffee. They can also buy me a coffee if you really want. I'm trying to do that right there. Okay, it's buymeacoff.ee/Jimmy Cheng. Okay, enjoy yourself. Really enjoy the sunshine while you can, and I know a lot of people are aiming to get barbecues out now, and we tried because we recently moved to this house, so that the garden's not really finished, so it's actually a mess outside, and also we don't have a barbecue because we need to buy one, and yeah, we will see what sort of thing we can come up with, and then we may be able to get some disposable barbecue. We can't find anywhere at the moment, so it's going to be a struggle. So we might utilize our lovely oven for the time being to cook something. Okay, anyway, I don't want to speak too much. It's too much rambling now. Okay, and I would let you guys go and enjoy your day. Remember, and be safe. Of course, that's the most important thing. But this 1 hour walk really does help. It just lifts my spirit up. Oh, okay. See you guys later, and all the best. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good weekend. Bye for now.